Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, I'm putting a video series videos I do for the while. We're over there try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm hanging out in my back room and I've got a chubby hamster who's going around being a silly chubby hamster. He's off to the side though, and you can't see him. Sometimes I'll go over there and bring my hamsters in for little hamster cameos, but given the nature of what I'm eating and everything today, I don't think that's going to be the case. But trust me, he's adorable. Aren't you, Bernard? Yes, you're a bud. Anyway, folks, I am doing a review, and because there's hamsters around, that means I'm in my back room because I don't have hamsters anywhere else in my house. I have a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. I have a crappy old ladder off the side. I've got some Marvel figures up there, and folks, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Boom! Judo Master shirt. He's getting his head kicked in by the acrobat. Who the hell is Judo Master? He's a fairly obscure comic book character. He's gained a little bit of a higher-ish profile, because his character showed up on the Peacemaker series, which I have to give him credit for, even though his outfit looks absolutely terrible. I personally love Peacemaker. I love martial arts stuff, so I love even like the cheesy martial arts comics from back in the day. And Charlton decided to put out Judo Master, and damn it all, folks. I mean, I wasn't around when it originally came out. This was a little bit before my time. But once I became aware of it, man, I either have the entire run or close to it. I think I might be missing one or two. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through doing a review of... Boom, it's something from Domino's. Specifically, boom, their new loaded tater tots. And I went over there, I got 2 out of the 3. The third one is a 3 cheese one. I decided that was just a little bit too generic for me to really have to be worth a review. But I did go over there and get the cheddar bacon loaded ones, which are these right here, a little bit hard to see. These are the ones I just got through trying. And because they went over there and put them in one thing, which to be fair, saving space, good times. These are the Philly cheesesteak loaded tots. These ones. Ha 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 ha. Yes, indeed. Philly cheesesteak ones. They are cheddar, green peppers, Philly steak, Alfredo, and onions. Now, I'm not going to lie. Onions aren't my friend. Typically. I can kind of go with them. As I've gotten older, I'm a little bit more chill with them, but they're not my favorite thing in the world. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to do a review, I want to go over there and review the product as is, so that hopefully anybody watching this, if they're getting anything out of it besides watching my, gradual demise, they'll get a somewhat accurate, response from what it is. So, I'm going to give this a shot. I will mention again, as I mentioned the previous one, this does seem to be at least temporarily replacing their Domino's pasta, which I don't think the pasta's coming back. I just don't know if these are going to stick around. But we'll see what ends up happening. So, let's try to get some that look like they got the bits on them. Yeah. Alright, it's tater tot, there's green pepper, and looks like we got some Philly steak. Not a lot of Philly steak, if I'm honest with you. There's definitely... The whole southern region seems to be devoid of the Philly steak. Apparently, they're not from West Philadelphia, born and raised. Okay, well, I like them more than the bacon-loaded ones. I like they have a little bit more complexity with the green peppers, which I actually like green peppers. And I'm not tasting a lot in the way of onions, if I'm honest with you. I'm not really seeing any. Oh, no, there's an onion. That's definitely an onion. Let's get one with an onion just for sake of hating ourselves, I guess. I can kind of deal with the onions on these. Um, they're not like hideously abrasive, but I will say personally, were I to get these again, I would nix the onions. I don't. They add something. I'm not saying they don't, but what they add isn't something that I'm particularly big into. I think the green peppers with everything else, works pretty well. It's okay. Like I said, I do like it better than the other ones. But if I'm entirely honest, the same points of contention I had against the bacon loaded ones are the same points of contention I have against these, which is that at the end of the day, it really just feels like sort of an appetizer. You get it like a pub or a bar and grill, and you'd probably get ones that are maybe a little bit better quality. And these aren't terrible quality or anything. I mean, they do cook them well and everything. They're greasy, but they're softer tots instead of the crispier ones, which, given everything that they've got on them, makes perfect sense. Um, but it's like they're okay, but you're paying like close to $8 for them, at least where I'm at. And then, like I said, you've got a delivery charge on them. It just, to me, they don't feel worth it, especially when they have better options. They have like the Domino's chicken and like the chicken wings and stuff that they have. They have the sandwiches, the bread. All of those to me work better, not only with the Domino's aspect, like the pizza aspect, but just I just think that they're just better options. Like these are okay. They don't taste bad or anything, but yeah, they're just not anything all that special. And it's just like all my brain is asking itself is, why didn't I just get the chicken? If I was going to get something that was going to be pulled apart with cheese on it and stuff, why didn't I just get the chicken? These are fine for what they are, but yeah, man, I don't, like I said, I do like these better than the bacon ones. Um, but that's kind of damning with faint praise because neither one is what I would consider particularly astonishing or anything. They're decent little appetizer things that for me just cost too much, and I don't really feel fit work. I don't really feel that they fit very well with like a pizza type setting. Like I'm and I made this comment in my previous video, minus the sneeze. But I'm not going to typically be in a situation where I want pizza and tater tots. Whereas when they had the pasta, pizza and pasta, yeah, that kind of rolls together. I can sort of see that. I just don't with these. Maybe if they'd done like some mozzarella sticks. I mean, I guess that's what their cheesy bread kind of is. Yeah, for me, these are kind of a miss. They're not bad, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No, and sure, and it's the same thing with the previous ones. For me, I've had them. I don't mind them. I think they're perfectly fine. I'll certainly eat the rest of them, and I'm sure they'll be filling enough for what they are. Excuse me. But that said, I don't think I would ever order them again. I just don't see a reason to. Uh, but at the same time, I would recommend people try them. It is a new item. Give it a go. At the end of the day, maybe I'm batshit crazy. Maybe tater tots and pizza is the new hotness that'll be coming out in 2023. Maybe Domino's is ahead of the curve. But honestly, I just kind of feel like this is sort of I feel like it's just kind of a cheap, like fill-in thing. Is it's like they obviously decided to get rid of the pasta, which, again, I mean, I understand probably wasn't a huge seller for them, but this is them putting something in place, and it doesn't feel as good, and it just feels kind of cheap, and I don't see a reason for it, personally. Sorry, Domino's. Still like your stuff, typically. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly Philly cheesesteak-tastic rest of your life. I've never had like a proper Philly cheesesteak. I live in Chicago, which is I'm sorry, folks, it's one of the greatest, food cities in the entire world. But obviously, there's regional stuff that we don't typically have access to. Now, mind you, I've had like Philly cheesesteak stuff, but like, have I been to Philly? Have I gone to one of the iconic spots? No, and that's nothing against Philly, right? I just haven't. I don't travel that much, but maybe one day. I actually really would like to, because that seems like it'd be some banging ass stuff. Maybe if the sampler platter series takes off and I eventually make some money off of it, maybe I'll go over there and do a national tour. Hooray! That won't ever happen. Oh, but anyway. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not the easiest thing in the world to do. That's why I put try at the very beginning of it. That's very intentional. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to have our stumbling moments. It's just going to happen. There's going to be times when we go over there and we drop trout and we let our asshole out for everybody to see. It's important when we do that, though. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to watch this video. I mean, I would think that you are if you watch this far, but, who knows. Maybe you're going to watch this video and you're going to be like, yeah, okay, tater tots, okay. But then maybe you're going to go over there and you got the idea, right? This is a multi-billion-dollar idea, trust me. You're going to go over there, you're going to go to Pizza Hut. You're going to go to Pizza Hut. You're going to be like, yo, Pizza Hut, you know how they got their tater tot stuff that they're doing over at Domino's? Go with me on this. Tater tot stuffed crust pizza. Oh damn, folks! Suddenly Pizza Hut's on top again. They're just printing money. They're just throwing it down like it doesn't even matter. And you'll be part of that whole thing. You'll make the millions. Go over there, maybe you'll become the CEO of Pizza Hut. I don't know if that would be a good job or not. I've never been a CEO of anything. I know most certainly never will. Not unless it's some Hudsucker proxy shit where, like, I get hired by some company and they're like, let's just toss this idiot in there. But then there's a whole thing and, there's time stopping. It's a good movie. Go watch that movie. In fact, instead of doing all that, maybe just go watch the Hudsucker proxy. Good movie. Bye.